Alright, hello everyone, and today we're going to be doing a resource challenge. Pradeep has asked me to play the Alicia Inferno deck. So this is pretty commonly known as Alicia's deck. She has this deck and a very similar deck on GDI. Her decks are generally based around War Factory. In fact, both her GDI and NOD decks are their War Factory decks with a single anti-infantry unit to kill lasers and marauders and grenadiers, like anti-vehicle infantry. And then she always plays a bomber because the bomber lets her beat random things like tech or fortress builds that she'd normally be weak to. And then there's a phantom to ensure that the bomber can contain the can have a priority in the skies. Ooh, Flintstock with 10 gift subs. Thank you, Flintstock. We've got Hunter Hero, Battalia, Uchid, Blader 13, Vihi Graz, Ulai, G Vosdeed Gan, RR Cabal, and Travlane. Welcome to the community, my dudes. Right, so we are going to be playing Alicia's deck. Alicia's deck, I think, is pretty powerful. The biggest issues Alicia's deck tends to have are the lack of laser troops. Means that you can't come back. If you get behind in a War Factory mirror, it's very, very difficult to get back into the game because she only uses War Factory to fight other War Factory. This is helped a little bit by the Fanatics, because Fanatics give you a lot of extra game against what am I trying to say? Against other tanks, because the boost is very powerful. Alright, so my opponent's opened laser drones. This is actually one of the things that Alicia's deck struggles with a little bit, because they are so strong against bikes, and she only has War Factory to answer them. So we are gonna go Harvester still. We do need the extra cash. We're going to win this. We can't beat laser drones in efficiency. Bikes are not as efficient as laser drones. So we are going to need to get into Phantom at some point. This is also a problem with the bike laser drone matchup. Is quite often the bike missiles will miss. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make the Fanatics. We're going to send them in because they can tank the laser drones. And then we're going to move in with the bikes. As you can see, the laser drones are pretty effective against the bikes. So it is a tough matchup. We do need to make it to Phantom at some point if we're going to win this matchup. What I'm hoping that what I can do is simply have my Fanatics die and then boost my nearby bikes. Alright, so I don't know if he actually has a harvest. There we go. So we did manage to boost the bikes. That's what I was trying to do. Because the boosted bike should take down the laser drones easily. He does have a harvester. Okay. So we're going to make a Phantom so we have an answer to these laser drones. We're going to start harassing this harvester. It is only one harvester, luckily. If it was two, then we'd be in a lot of trouble. There's the second harvester, but it's much later now, so it's not as threatening. And now we have this Phantom that can kill a laser. So as you see there, that we killed 2 laser drones with that bike volley. That should really kill 3, but there's bugs, like with the bike missiles, where they regularly miss. Anyway, no big deal. Let's move an Inferno over here. Kill this chemical buggy. There's some cyborgs that spawned in the fire, which is great for us because it means they take a lot of damage before they even move. And yeah, they're gonna get easily killed by these Fanatics, and that should be game. Alright, cool. So we did get laser drone rush, but luckily we had scouted with the bike squadron. You are victorious. Alright, so we are going to scout first again in case we get laser drone rush. Alright, looks like we're good. We'll go Harvester. Alright, so he has gone air first. So we're probably going to need to make bikes. Whatever comes out of an air tower is going to be weak to bikes, generally speaking. The Banshee, alright, not a big deal. Bikes will beat Banshee pretty easily on defense, or even just if you 2v1, they'll win pretty easily. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to send in the bikes 2v1. Going for a Venom, which is very strange. I only have bikes. Alright, let's start harassing the harvester. Oh, there's another banshee. I guess we'll build our air tower and try and get the phantom. Not really sure what our opponent is up to be honest with you. I don't know why he keeps making venoms either. I literally have not built an infantry unit this game. Alright, opponent concedes. That's pretty easy.
Objective complete. Machine battlefield control.
Alright, so we're going to scout wheels again. Pretty sure Alicia always just goes harvester first. He has no fear, but yeah, I'm going to go with scout first. Double harvester opening from my opponent. Get some bikes and start harassing. See what he builds next. Barracks. Alright, so we'll start harassing that. With the wheels. Then we'll park wheels here to block incoming missiles from getting to our bikes. There's obviously going to go missiles next. And then we'll go fanatics. We want to be charging this missile. Then we'll go straight into Inferno. Because whatever tech unit comes out is probably going to be weak to Inferno. Yep. There's a Wolverine, we'll go bomb that. Get the Harvester as well, very nice. Get another Inferno. Inferno's a very good unit for snowballing. Alicia's deck is very good at snowballing. Once you get ahead, you tend to win very easily. Gonna keep spamming Infernos. There's a Hammerhead. Probably way too late. Gonna kill the base pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. Like I was saying at the start of the video, because Alicia's deck doesn't play lasers, it doesn't have much of a catch-up mechanic. So it needs to stay ahead. But then because it plays mostly powerful units instead of lasers, because lasers are a pretty weak unit overall. Because it plays all these powerful units, once it gets ahead, it tends to stay ahead. So it's a very snowball deck. One of the biggest issues I think her Nod deck used to have was it lost to Predator tanks. Because it used Scorpion as its main anti-vehicle, and obviously they just lost to Predators 1v1. But ever since Alicia started playing Fanatics, that's no longer true, because Fanatics give you an edge in the tank mirror. You can beat Predators with Scorpions if you have Fanatics to boost them. Alright, so 2 bike squadrons. We're going to try and eat the bike volley with these wheels. Like so. We'll get some bikes of our own. So we effectively traded 2 bike squadrons of theirs for a wheel squadron of ours. And now we're going to make sure that we shoot their tank whilst they're shooting our bikes. We should take this missile pretty easily. And we're going to back up, because we don't want our tank to get killed by these bikes. We want to keep the low hit point tank behind the high hit point tank, like this. So that if anything that we drive into, the high hit point tank will take the shot from. Then we'll get Fanatics for these lasers. And then we're going to go after the harvesters. And bikes. Oh, there's Banshee as well. Definitely going to need bikes. We're going to need a Phantom as well. Oops, like that. Yeah, definitely a Phantom. A little bit low on money. There we go. Get that over here. There's a second Banshee, so we'll boost our Phantom. We'll pull it back, use the tank to tank, and go back in when the Phantom's healed up. And then we probably want Bike Squadron. Oh, that was wheels, I misclicked. Alright, let's just block, and we should win. Alright, and there it is. That was a little bit awkward. I kept hitting the wrong keys because the units are in weird positions for me. Normally wheels are E for me and bikes are R, but obviously they're all one place to the left. I'm used to having 2 infantry units, so I'm building the wrong units quite a lot.
New objective received.
Alright, we're getting bike rushed, so we're going to just go for our own bikes. Wait and see what he's up to. Looks like he isn't going for a proper bike rush, he just did a single bike squadron first unit. Whoops. Ah! Just missed like twice. And took a bike volley for no reason. Playing a little loose today.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Alright, we managed to get back into it with that bike volley. Alright, now we're ahead because we got a couple of bike missiles off.
LUL still did not fulfill my wish.
Alright, let's we need to get fanatics for these lasers. How many bikes for these bikes down here? Should be able to take this missile pretty easily. Oh, cat missile. Easy dodge. Take the missile, very nice. Now let's set up our fanatics in defensive position. Then we'll go for a tank. What we're going to do is probably just going to drive. We're going to walk our fanatics into the militants. Get the boost on our tank. And then go after the bikes. So with the boosted tank, obviously we clean up the bikes super easily. And the fanatics can come in and take out the lasers. Alright, chems, we're going to back up and get defensive fanatics. Yeah, we just want to wait for it here. We want to try and go for an Inferno. I'll boost that and go kill these chems. We're going to send in these fanatics to get to die and boost our tank. We'll get Phantom for this Banshee. And we'll stand near the fanatics with everything, so if they die we get boosts. There we go, we get a Phantom boost, oh sorry, Inferno boost. And send down here, and we've won the game, cool.
Objective complete. Field control.
Alright, this guy laser drone rushes quite a lot.
3, 2, 1.
So we're gonna go wheels first and just see if he's laser drone rushing me. Yep, he is. Alright, so we're gonna set up defensive bikes. Oh, here comes more laser drones. There's a second bike squadron. Need to see if he goes for a harvester. No, he's going for a third laser drone. Okay. So we probably need to go for a harvester. We're not going to win the long game against laser drones. Alright, so he moves in. a couple of defensive volleys and then pull back. But yeah, it looks like this is what I'm saying. Laser drones just beat up on bikes insanely hard. Even on defense, bikes just get absolutely crushed. It's not even remotely close. All right, so now we just need to make more bikes. And we need to try and kill this 4-man laser drone squad.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
We are going to lose Harvester. I don't see how we can stop that happening against laser drones with only bikes.
Unit offline.
Bikes just lose to laser drones super hard. We do need a Harvester badly in this matchup, I think. We also need to get into Fanatics now because it's double lasers. We're not going to win this missile, probably. I don't really think there's anything we can do about it. Oh, he's actually moved into our bikes, which gives us a chance to win this missile, I think. Except, unfortunately, our bike missile's bugged out again, and we only killed one. Oh, we did actually manage to kill off those laser drones. Amazing. All right, we might be safe here. Get these over here. We might take this. Again, we killed 2 with our bike volley. This is the main reason that bikes are bad against laser drones. It's just because you so regularly miss and only kill 2. All right, so we do take the missile. Amazing. Feels good, man. Now we're obviously in pretty good shape. Once again, we only killed 2 laser drones. But now we can get a Phantom, which actually hard counters these things. I don't even know if he has a Harvester. He does. He has 2. Okay. Aggressive. So we'll get a Scorpion and go after his Harvesters. Wow, an Avatar. That is insanely quick. That is obscene how fast that showed up. Alright, let's get an Inferno so we have something that can actually kill this thing. But we don't even need to kill it because the game's over. Alright, cool.
Enemy base destroyed.
That was a scary fast Avatar, considering that he went laser drone spam into kill 1 Harvester, into double Harvester, and then still had the Avatar in time for the second missile. Pretty nuts.
Harvester ready. Unit ready. Building online.
Alright, so we're gonna go straight into Fanatics with these scavengers. There's some bikes, let's back up. Just park the Fanatics in defensive position. If he wants to go around my Fanatics, he'll take quite a lot of damage doing it. Yeah, you can see Fanatics just shred these bikes. Here comes some wheels, we'll get our own bikes for that. And we'll put our wheels on his scavengers. And we'll get a tank. Swap these around. Get the Fanatic boost on my bikes. Well, there's a Giga Cannon, that's scary. Alright, so we're gonna boost our tank. Go after the Giga. Luckily he's not shooting the tank, so we do manage to kill it. And we get double boost as well. I need some bikes for his bikes. My Fanatics should kill his flamers, but we're gonna boost just to make sure they kill in time. They do, very nice. Get bikes on here. For some reason I didn't kill very many of his bikes. I'm not sure what happened there. This is looking bad for me. Yeah, Giga is set up now. The Giga is obviously one of the weaknesses of the deck like this. We have to go into Inferno to fight it, so we're going to have to back up and try and save for an Inferno. I think I should have won that missile. I messed up a little bit. I'm going to start pressuring my Harvester, so I have to make a tank to try and defend. Come on, tank, kill it, kill it, kill it. Alright, cool, we're not dead. Oh jeez. Already a Banshee, that's not good. Another Giga. Let's run the bikes at it. Fanatics do kill the flamers. Looks like we should take this missile. Alright, nice. Let's get an Inferno for this Giga Cannon. Then we need probably just more bikes. These Banshees. We need a Phantom really, but yeah, they cost 100, so you know. Alright, let's see if we can get the Inferno to kill the bikes. Phantom kill the Banshee. Alright, cool. Our Phantom is still alive, our Inferno is still alive. That's very good for us. Need some more Fanatics. Another Inferno. Get it to the middle. Alright, and there you go. Once you get ahead, it's very hard to lose with this deck. But it's only when you're slightly, like when you're behind, like I was after that first Giga Cannon, it's pretty tough. But then once you get ahead, you stay ahead. Like you stay really far ahead. Because the Inferno kills basically all ground units and the Phantom kills all air units.
Bitties for your TTs.
Thanks, Keisha. Oh my god, it's a bit storm. Alright, looks like opponent's going double harvester. That's why he put the harvester off to the side like that. We're going to get 2 wheels against these lasers. He's probably gone double harvester here, so I'm going to go bikes. The fact that he moved his harvester is an indicator. Oh no, it's laser drones. Everyone with the laser drones today. Alright, so we get a volley off. I don't know, he kind of moved in probably by accident there. Gave us a volley of bikes, which was nice. Get Fanatics for these lasers. Send the bikes at the wheel, at the laser drone, sorry. We're going to make more bikes here because I'm predicting Venom. Venom or more laser drones is my prediction. It's just a double harvester, okay. We'll get the bikes on the harvesters immediately. We'll build our air tower. I want to try and get Inferno or Phantom. Either of those would give me a lot of pressure on him. I think we'll just go straight for the Inferno. We are about to get a harvester kill as well, which would be nice. Then we can boost our Inferno in. Alright, let's get the Inferno on his other harvester. So we get the harvester and we get the base a little bit as well. Which means that if he does go for tech, we at least have some damage on the base already. And he concedes. Alright, nice. Yeah, the deck is extremely strong once you get ahead. Which I think is the reason that Alicia plays it, right? Because Alicia's micro is arguably the best in the game. So she tends to get ahead in the early game by out-microing her opponents. And then once she's ahead, it's impossible to lose. Because this deck just snowballs super hard. Alright, Mr. Anderson. I'm pretty sure we already played this guy. Can't remember exactly what he was doing. Probably laser drones. Kind of feels like everyone's playing laser drones. We're gonna go wheels first. Count out what he's up to. Alright, it's safe enough to go harvester. Bikes. Alright, so we'll just make our own bikes. Alright, so he fires at the wheels. That gives us an opportunity to fire at his bikes. He runs away, which is the correct play. More bikes. We'll make our own bikes. Just keep doing this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to focus fire in a bike mirror. I think no. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Maybe you are. Looks like maybe you are. Alright, let's get some fanatics. Go after these scavengers. Alright, so we'll get on these two pads. Should be pretty easy first missile. Very nice. We'll get a tank for his bikes. And fanatics for these scavengers. Oh, it's the Giga guy. Right, I remember. We're gonna boost our tank and go after the Giga. We misfire on the. Oh, we didn't misfire on the bikes. It just Giga takes 3 hits. Alright, so the Giga's pretty low. We only need to get at it with 1 more unit and it will die. Obviously pretty difficult to get at the Giga though. We're just going to back up here. We kind of need to just go Inferno, I think. That's how you beat a Giga Cannon, generally speaking. We just want to stall the pads. We don't want to fight right now. We just want to do nothing for a while. I need some bikes for Banshee. Then we'll get the Inferno. Go after the Giga Cannon. Annoying. Don't know if we're going to have enough. Are we going to win? We are going to win. Very nice. Inferno does live long enough for us to win the missile.
Enemy base destroyed. Establishing battlefield control.
Alright, Salador. Final game.
Three, two, one. New objective received.
I go Wheels Harvester. What he's up to. On Militants, that's fine. Probably going to make another Wheel Squadron here.
Unit ready.
Normally if your opponent's open barracks, it's pretty safe to make a second wheel. Although it looks like he isn't making missiles. Oh, there they are. There they are. Try and get the 2v1. We do get the 2v1, very nice. Gonna go Fanatics now, because he's gonna make another missiles. There they are. Then we're going to try and probably make... Oh, Drone Storm, alright, so we go with bikes. I was going to try and make a tank for his Harvester, but Drone Storm means we need bikes. There's a second Harvester, obviously. Whoops. A little bit of misclick there. Don't mind losing the Fanatics here too badly. It's not that big a trade, honestly, like... 20 for 30, so it's not too bad. We're going to get another Fanatic and another Bike Squadron, because we expect more drones. He's instead Mohawk, so we'll 2v1 the Mohawk. There's the drones. Send the Fanatics over this way. And we'll go for a Phantom, because he's obviously going to be very air focused. Yep, there's another Mohawk. Looks like it could be Air Mammoth, based on the units so far. So we're going to try and get an Inferno. Yep, Hammerhead. Alright, so it definitely looks like Air Mammoth. So we can kill the Hammerhead pretty easily. He bites. The fact he's built 2 Hammerheads means his Mammoth tank is going to be severely delayed. Yeah, like the missile's about to fire. There's no way that he has Mammoth already, so we're just going to win the game. And that will be 10-0. There you have it, guys. There's 10-0 with Alicia's Nod deck. Yeah, my thoughts on the deck I've already made clear during the video. The deck is very powerful, but it's also very snowball. So if you get ahead, you tend to win very easily. But if you get behind, you can just lose the game with no comeback mechanic. Because that's what lasers mainly do in this game, is they're a good comeback mechanic. So yeah. The deck is very powerful, obviously. Like, Alicia wouldn't play it if it wasn't powerful. She's a very good player. She's not just going to play a garbage deck. But yeah, you don't see people play her style of deck very often. Another one of the reasons you don't see this type of deck on ladder very often is that if you are underleveled, the deck is pretty bad. One of the main reasons, again, to play lasers is that they're one of the best ways to fight units that are much higher level than you, because lasers provide you with that hard counter. Like that hard counter nature of lasers is very important if you're underleveled. So Alicia's deck does struggle against higher level decks, but obviously when you're Alicia, your core units are all 15 now, so that's not a concern. So yeah, I mean, obviously she did win games on the level because she's extremely good at the game, but I'm just saying for your average player, it is a concern. So I would not recommend the deck massively for ladder play unless you have 15s in those places or you're insanely good at the game. But for an event deck, it's a pretty damn strong deck. You just need to make sure you don't get behind. Like, once you get behind, you tend to be dead. Better way is asking deck difficulty rating. I would say the deck's pretty difficult to play. Because like I say, it's so such a snowbally deck. If you get ahead, it's very easy, and you win very easily because you just curb stomp your opponent with your expensive, powerful units. But if you get behind, getting back into the game is almost impossible. So it's the kind of deck where you need to be playing better than your opponent from second one, because that's how you get ahead, and then you stay ahead. So if you like, anytime you play against a better player, this deck is a tough one to play. But Alicia obviously doesn't play against better players very often because there are almost none in the game, arguably 0. So yeah, there you go, guys. For premium rewards, this is one of the best. This and Showdown, I think, are the 2 best. And obviously Champions. If you 50-0 Champions, that's the best one. But yeah, so if you're looking for something to... This is the best one for labs as well. You get a bunch of labs here. But you get these random cards, and the random cards aren't great. Especially if you do this. If you go up on number of premiums you buy, these random cards are still a single card, so you can get a ton of a terrible card. So that you avoid that by getting the Showdown rewards, because Showdown rewards are mostly in credits instead. If you want credits, Showdown is best. If you want labs, this is best, but Showdown is still good for labs as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.